After so many trailers and so much anticipation, James Gunn's new DCU has officially started, with his first film, Superman. I don't even need to tell you how highly anticipated this film has been ever since it was announced. The hype has been building, and with each trailer, our excitement grew even more. So, the big question is, does this film actually live up to all that hype and expectation? Well, the story isn't that simple. Let's talk about it. A quick synopsis. David Corenswet's Superman has been Supermaning across Metropolis and the world for the past 3 years, and everyone knows who he is. But that, in itself, is part of the problem. His very existence is a problem for Lex Luthor, who is this world's biggest evil genius. Lex can't stand Superman. He wants him gone. Now, how does Lex Luthor try to achieve that? Will Superman be able to stop him? Or will he fail? How hard will he have to fight to protect what he stands for? You'll only get those answers by watching the film. Now, if I start with the direction, which is done by James Gunn, there has been a lot of talk around it. I trust James Gunn. I believe in James Gunn. And ever since David Corenswet's Superman was announced, we've all had the template of Henry Cavill's Superman in our minds, and we all know how much people love that. So filling those giant shoes was going to be very tough. James Gunn took a completely different approach. If Snyder's Superman was dark and intense, David's Superman is exactly the opposite. The universe here is brightened up, more optimistic. In the previous version, superheroes were considered gods. But here, Superman's existence is positive for humanity. But people don't view him as a god. They see him more as an alien being rather than a divine figure. James Gunn adds his own flavor to all this. You'll immediately recognize certain shots in the film as pure James Gunn trademarks. There's lots of creative camera work, trying to play with how scenes are shot. Like, during a conversation between two people, the camera will be placed behind one person and then rotate around to face the other, so it feels like you're part of the conversation. Just like in Guardians of the Galaxy, when the characters talk, there's often this chaotic energy, people talking over each other, and it feels very real. That chaotic rhythm is recreated here too. There are also shots where the camera focuses on an object and then suddenly zooms into someone's face. There's a lot of zoom-ins, zoom-outs, and panning. You'll notice Gunn's typical style where he uses a cute animal for emotional flavor, a team dynamic with funny banter, and emotional build-up over time. If you're expecting a deep backstory on characters like Green Lantern or emotional depth with them, don't. They are used more like toppings, just accessories. They're there to fill space, not much more than that. Now, David's Superman feels more human than super. He still holds back his punches, and because of that, he suffers real consequences. The film shows not just physical problems but also mental and psychological challenges thrown at him by Lex Luthor. Those challenges and how Superman deals with them are handled quite well. From a story perspective, I felt like the film throws a lot at you all at once. Characters, story elements, plot layers, it's a lot. If you're familiar with Superman lore, you'll probably follow along fine. But for casual viewers, it might feel overwhelming. There's the metahuman angle, the rivalry with Lex Luthor, why Lex hates him, and how Lex deals with that. There are also political elements in the plot. So because the movie tries to explore so much, other elements get less attention. You might start thinking, maybe the movie isn't that great. But no, it still feels like a solid experience. You'll definitely enjoy the action, and Superman's flying scenes are fantastic. They're visually superb and really enjoyable to watch. But yes, I do want to point out, if you're expecting epic, grand-scale Superman moments, they are a bit lacking here. The action is good, but not quite on that massive level you might be expecting. The film also brings in many situations that feel very relevant to today's world. At some points, two characters decide something and in the very next scene it's already happening. That can feel a bit abrupt. But at this point, I'm just nitpicking. I feel you should go watch the film. Enjoy it for what it is. It's definitely a theatrical experience. And the world James Gunn is building, I'm kind of excited about it. There is some serious world building going on, but we'll talk about that in a spoiler video. For now, if you like this video, hit the like button. See you next time.